Hey everybody, everybody knows who this is. I'm coming on here because, and I'm going to try to make it short. It's never easy to make things short with when it comes to me. But look, I just want to talk about my recent request, and if this is going on the what do you call that GoFundMe page. I just thought I'd make a video, maybe make it a little bit better. I don't know. For people to understand. It's hard because I'm kind of a serious person. I try to joke around sometimes, but hey, look, I don't want to get into the details about why we have this need. But I know that some of you may be tired of us asking for help or say that we should probably go through this ourselves and figure it out for ourselves. And well, we've done too much of that already, and a lot of times, we've trusted people with our, with trying to help us with their finances in the past, and they've ditched us. And I don't want to go into details about that either. We've lost a lot of income in this house unexpectedly, and unfortunately, well, not no, fortunately, God has been gracious to us. And when I do the math, if I figure out all the bills and actually add it all up, before I even pay them, there's no way we have enough money coming through this house to even pay the bills. But at the end of each month, our bills are paid. And sometimes we have enough, to have things here and there. And, of course, a lot of you guys know I already get food stamps. I'm on disability, and I'm not going to go into all the details. I can't work. I wish I could work. And I've tried working and even tried taking side jobs, and I get so tired that I need somebody to help me. Sometimes I get myself into things thinking I could do it, realizing I can't do it, and having to call somebody to help me. All because I want to be helpful to either a neighbor or to someone in the church that's asked me if I'm willing to pick up this job for this or that, for whatever reason. And I really enjoyed it, but I had to have some help and pay some help to pay some help to help me. And some people enjoy helping me. I'm not going to go into names and stuff, and I want to thank all of those who have helped me in the past, who've helped me recently, and even to those who chose to donate to the GoFundMe page. And I rest assured that that money is going to go towards paying for the exhaust work that needs done. Now, getting to that subject, I believe that we were swindled by the dealer. I've contacted the dealer about the problems just to share with him how I felt about what's going on with the truck. Since we've got the truck, I've needed new tires. He told me to bring it in, and he was just going to put another set of old tires on it that, from his deal somewhere in there. And the truck, it came with problems. And when we first got it was problems I didn't know it had. Now, some of it I knew, but, I don't know. How some dealers are. They know how to talk to you to sell you something. And I guess maybe I'm getting stupid in my old age or something. I don't know, or maybe vulnerable. But I'm stuck with this truck, okay? Just put it to you like that. The dealer swindled us a little bit, and I ended up with a truck that had problems that I had to right away put money into. We already had put new tires on it, and come to find out, some of the rims have issues, but I don't even care about all that because I got new tires on it. It's fine. That'll last me a while. I don't care about rims. And I'd like to have other things done, but those are minor things. My problem is this, okay? When I got it, I guess it has eaten through rust. First, the air conditioner didn't work. I had to pay to have that fixed because when I took it into him, he says, well, it's just fine. The air's just fine, but when we drive it, it was not cool enough. It wasn't cooling down the cab at all. It was very hot inside that cab, and that air conditioner wasn't working. You could feel it, and it felt maybe cool coming out, but it wasn't cold like it should have been. So I had to pay to have that taken care of when we first got it. It was pretty hot days. I was so happy when I was able to take care of that myself. And then we discovered that, I don't know. I'm one of the kind of people that try to do things the legal way. Although I have had some people tell me even some people that are in the church tell me that they're nitpicking and that I can cheat my way through getting avoiding repairs and avoiding problems and just getting someone to hand me a sticker. I know there are people like that, and maybe I could do that, but I don't know. I used to be one who used to break the law all the time, and now I'm trying to do everything the right way, and I got people telling me I need to do it the wrong way. So anyway, look, I had been quoted many quotes. The worst quote being over $2,000 or probably $3,000 to $4,000 they were talking about putting a new motor in my car over some broken bolts. But anyway, I found somebody that was willing to do my repairs. I asked some people in the church and they don't either have time or I still have to get the supplies or whatever, which is fine. But the thing is I don't get the warranty work and stuff that it needs if something happens to it. If someone else were to do it for me. Getting the parts are what is the most expensive. And I got a quote for, it's anywhere between $500 and $700. It's more closer to the 700 mark, I'm sure, because it's going to take some time to get them bolts out, and it needs another exhaust manifold. The left side exhaust manifold on my Ford 2010 Ford F-150 STX that's a Supercab with a 4.6 engine. Okay, it needs the exhaust manifold. It needs a gasket for it, as well as the heat shield and bolts. Okay, there's two bolts that are broke off, and they're not sure about the other ones because it's possible the other ones could break off when they're taking it out. That's what could take up more time. They have to lift the engine kind of. They take off the mounts, and they lift the engine to get to it a little bit better. They explained it to me. I saw the bolts that were broke off, and I saw the heat shield was no good anymore. It was rusted and just kind of rattling. I always hear a rattling when it's in low idle or something, and that's what it was, is the heat shield on the manifold. Well, anyway, look, I'm not lying to you guys. Look, I really don't have to have your money. You could actually, if someone wanted to, look, I know it's a long shot, but if someone wanted to, on Monday, I plan on this coming Monday, which is, let's see, it is the what?
30th.
The 30th. I will be contacting these people one way or another to set up an appointment. But I'm hoping by Monday, if someone could call on Monday. Now I know the appointment, if I call them, is going to be a week out anyway. So if people would have enough time, if they wanted to pay for this work. Now, I'm going to believe in God that somebody's going to help us. That's my plan. Look, I'm not trying to reach out for a handout. Look, once upon a time in the past, I asked for help with all of our debt. We have such horrible debt. But look, I'm just going to do it one piece at a time. Now, if I can't get any help, I do have one more credit card that's paid off. Okay, but the thing is I want this work done on the truck. I want the manifold fixed. And I don't care whether you said the truck will last, it'll be just fine. I know you guys are nice people and I love you, but this truck has to last me. I'm stuck with it for 5 to 7 years. I have to make payments on it. It's not, it's not your problem, it's mine. And I'm not expecting you to pay for it. I'm not expecting you to even care. But I am asking for your help. It's my lifeline. The truck is my lifeline. It's all I got. The boys are gone to work all the time. They're hardly ever here now. They're grown-ups. They got their life. God's called them to do things that they do, and they're doing God's work. Now, it's not always necessarily what we think God's work is, like going and having a job, but they're doing things that they should be doing as men, okay? And paying for their bills. And also, the oldest boy is helping us pay other bills, pay the mortgage, and he pays more than what I would like him to have to pay, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Now, look, I'm just asking you guys, if somebody's out there that's willing to help us out, you can call this place and be anonymous and pay for our whole repairs, whatever they may be. They can give you a price between $500 and $700. I'm just going to be honest with you. And it could be a lot closer to 700, maybe a little more than 700. I don't know. but it's not going to be much more than that. They gave me a great quote. They're great people. I can't say they're Christians. I'm just saying they're good people. They were nice to me. And I just want you to know that this was the best quote that we found without having to wait another 6 to 8 weeks to have it repaired, which I don't want to wait that long. I want to get it done. And the longer something sits rusted and broke, the more chances you have having problems. Now, like I said, people have told me you can be just fine. You don't need to spend money on this, blah, blah, blah. You're not me, and you're certainly probably not as destitute as I am and have to keep a truck and keep it running. That it has 203,000 miles on it. And like I said, I felt like I was swindled. I have body work that needs done, but that's for another time. The rocker panels need to be done, and it won't pass inspection without those done. Look, that's just another thing. I'm worried about the manifold first. And once we get that done, we can try to take care of the rust. Maybe someone in the church can help us out and maybe be able to fix the rocker panels for us. Okay, well, I'm going to show you a card, and you can do whatever you want with it, or you can go to our GoFundMe page. And if you're here on GoFundMe, feel free to please donate, and whatever money's put on here will go towards the costs of our repairs for the truck. Nothing else. I promise you that. Whatever I say we're going to do with the money, that's what's going to happen. If someone pays for it, it will go towards that. But I just want you to know it'll go to pay towards the truck, and whatever maybe credit was used to pay for it, because if we have to pay for it with credit, we're still going to ask for help for people to help us pay that back. Okay, but anyway, we haven't put any credit towards it or nothing. I don't want to have to go in further debt, because we're already in debt over our heads, not our ears. We're drowning in debt. I don't want to have to do this, and I want people to help me. People have asked me to try to come out of debt and do the right thing, but right now I'm trying to do the right thing. Please, this is for us. It's our lifeline. It gets Wendy to work. It gets me to my doctor's appointments. It gets me to help run our errands that we need taken care of in the house without having to pay delivery fees, because I'm one of the kind of people. I do have deliveries sent to the house sometimes, but sometimes I don't get what I need. And if you buy produce or anything like that, you definitely don't get the good stuff. They just throw it in there. And I've certainly found that out to be true. But anyway, here's the card. Let me see. Bring it back some. Okay, this is the card. Feel free to contact them. Make sure to tell them my name and that I had a quote given to them there, and that you'd like to be able to pay for either some of or pay for probably the whole thing, because I don't know if they're going to do any work. They can't do partial work, but it's up to you. If you decide that you want to give and you want to stay anonymous, you contact these people. Say my name. My name is Richard Vians. Okay, it's spelled V as in Victor, I-A, N as in Nathan, D as in David, S as in Sam. That's my last name. So Richard Vians, and the quote that they gave me or whatever, and say my truck. It's a Ford F-150, okay, 2010 STX, and you want to pay for that bill to have it repaired. That's up to you, but I'm believing in God that somebody out there is going to care enough to try to help us out. You don't have to tell me who you are. You don't have to give me any money. If you would rather just pay to have this done for us, that would be great. Now, I'm not expecting anyone or having to feel like making anybody feel guilty. I just want people to reach out in their heart of hearts and ask God to see if that's what he would have you to do. Okay? And I just made this video to make it a little bit simpler for you guys to see me face to face. Hopefully you've had enough time to get that down, but Monday I'm going to be calling to set an appointment, and they're going to set up an appointment for a week later. And I'm praying that somebody in that time period will have called them or will call them and to help us take care of this bill. Either way, I'm going to show you. Now, I'm not going to show you the numbers on my card, but we have one more card that we're going to be using. And I'm not going to tell you the limit on it because I don't want to have to use it. Okay? I don't want to have to use this, but I will. It is a card that is supposed to be for emergencies, but the thing is, we use that excuse for every single every card that we get. And the other cards and loans mostly were all for getting our basement finished that we thought we'd have enough money for after refinancing the house, finding out we needed more money than that. So we had to use credit cards and get another loan to finish the basement. And anyway, the person that was supposed to help us pay for that, it doesn't matter anymore about that anyway. We've forgiven and forgotten. Well, we haven't forgotten, but we've forgiven them for it. But anyway, I just want to ask that you guys please help us out. Please. You know, I'm sorry, we don't like to have to ask for anything, but it isn't just about me. It's about this family, okay? I know you might think it's just about me, but it's not. It's about this house, and it's about doing things the right way, okay? I know that you guys tell me that I can get an inspection and have people just hand me a sticker. Look, I know people that'll do it too, but I would much prefer the work get done, okay? And so we are legal, and so we're not getting in trouble later down the road or something like that. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank you guys. I thank you for helping me in all my times, and all you guys that have already helped us. We really, really thank you and really, really appreciate it. We don't know how to thank you, but you know, there's no words that can say what it means to us for you to help us. Some people's helped us out with food. You know, we to this day still need help with food, but you know, we're doing okay. You know, I'm not as worried about food as we were before, but look, we all know that everybody's hurting and everybody has needs and everybody has problems and stuff, okay? And look, there's so many people that are suffering out there, and we pray every day that our family and that our church does well. And we love everybody in the church, and we thank God for our church and our church family. And we love all of you, and we pray always that you all will continue in the hope of Jesus Christ and continue in Him, even when it hurts, okay? And that's the way it goes sometimes. But thank you for paying attention to me and watching this video. I know it's long, but thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you all. God bless.